Thank you, Chair. Welcome, Ms. Perusa. It's good to have you join us today. As you are well aware, because you were watching committee last week, department officials told us that it was Stellantis who proposed the redactions and outlined why every one of them was necessary. You have now written a letter and in your opening remarks claimed that Stellantis never requested for the documents to be redacted. After this committee ordered the documents to be produced, who initiated the conversation regarding redactions?
Well, I can't speak for others' testimony. I can speak to the context and the process through which the agreements have been shared. The context is essentially, as I said in my opening remarks, the importance of maintaining confidentiality of commercially sensitive information. And that's the context that overlays almost like a lens on all of these agreements. And I believe that that's an objective that the government shares as well. So that's the context that goes over this. When the government, when we were advised that the agreement had been requested, the government provided some redactions, which we reviewed and agreed again, given that those redactions reflected our business information.
So how do you square your testimony today with the testimony that we received from ISED when they appeared? And I'm going to quote the response that we got. However, and I'm quoting, I can say that in our discussions with Stellantis, they outlined to us for every redaction of why they felt to be necessary to be protected commercially, and we were comfortable with the redactions that they proposed. So that's a little bit different than what you're telling us here today.
Thank you. And again, I can't speak to someone else's testimony to this committee. I can outline the context and the process through which we were engaged, and that is how the process went through in terms of redactions that were proposed and we reviewed and consented. So essentially, it was a joint effort in terms of ensuring that our sensitive information is maintained confidential and redacted.
So I'm just going to go back then to the paragraph in the letter that you sent, where you didn't say that this was a joint effort. You said, to be clear, Stellantis did not propose or suggest any of the redactions applied to the version of the CIF agreement that the committee received from ISED. Does that sound like it was a joint process and that there was a going back and forth of what would be redacted and what wouldn't be redacted?
Again, in terms of the context of the request and the process, the government provided us with a copy of a redacted agreement. We reviewed those redactions and agreed that they protected our information appropriately.